If I get another one of these postcards, I'm going to freak out. You've heard it before. If you're sending direct mail in your real estate investment business, I'm sure you've had the angry homeowner call you. They start going off on a tangent, they start bombarding you with questions, and you don't know what to say, you don't know what to do, and you start stumbling over your words. Now, nothing looks more unprofessional than doing this, especially because that's what the owner is trying to do. And even if you start having a cordial conversation with them, you're probably wondering in the back of your mind, why does this keep happening? Is it because I'm sending postcards? Should I be sending letters? So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the pros and cons of sending both postcards and letters. I'm going to go over what your postcard or letter should specifically say and the frequency that you need to stay top of mind with the owner so you can get more deals. Now let me change your perspective really quick on marketing. Let's say that you received today a very well written letter that hit all your pain points. It was like professional copywriting regarding selling your property. Yet you weren't interested in selling today. So what you did with it, you threw it in the trash like everyone does with junk mail, and you forgot the company's name. But on the other hand, let's say at that same exact time frame, you received a postcard this month, next month, the month after, the month after, and the month after. Chances are that the company that hit you with the postcard, even if the first company would have sent you another letter, you would not remember them because the postcards, the frequency of the postcards was far superior and it stayed top of mind. Now this hits on our first topic of frequency. How often do you need to mail these homeowners? What do you need to do to stay top of mind with them? So when it comes time for them to sell, you can actually be the person they contact first. The question becomes, do you mail them like once a month? Once every 2 months, once a quarter, once a year? How often is too often? How often is not often enough? Now, depending upon the quality of the lead, let's say they are a highly motivated seller, they have a lot of stuff going on in their life, you need to hit them with more frequency. I'm talking multiple times per month to stay top of mind because you have to realize if they're in foreclosure, if they're in bankruptcy, if they're going through an eviction, they have other investors reaching out. So the only way to possibly scale past those investors is by sending more frequency, contacting them more often, and ultimately providing more value. What most investors do is they take the mindset of, I'll mail them once every 2 months or once every 3 months, hoping that they hit them at the right time, the right place, and that they give them a call. Sadly, that's not going to happen. You need frequency in order to scale up your business, and without frequency, ultimately you won't get the results that you want, and you have to have consistent frequency over the next 6 to 9 months in order to generate deals consistently. Now, from a cost standpoint, maybe a postcard costs between 35 to 50 cents every time you mail one, and a letter on average might be $1.20 to $1.50 every time you send one. So we can do about 3 postcards, maybe even 4 postcards for the cost of 1 letter. Now, in my mind, what that factors out to is if both have a similar message to them, you're best off going with the postcards because again, you can maybe mail them 2 to 3 times per month for the same cost as 1 letter per month. And frequency wins out over time. You will stay top of mind with them until they tell you, no, I'm not interested in selling, or please take me off your mailing list. I never want to see your face or name or advertisement again. Now, some people might have a different perspective on this because they say letters are much more persuasive. But the letters that I've seen out there, the letters that we send, generally have the same marketing message as the postcards. So if that's the case, if you're not saying anything more persuasive, if the letters are 1 to 2 sentences, I think your best bet and your most cost-effective approach is sending postcards to get the best results. Now, in addition to the frequency of how often you're mailing these owners, you also need 4 things to grab their attention or allow them to take action on what you're offering. Number 1 is a simple and easy to remember name. Now, our company, CB Home Solutions, as I have on my t-shirt, might not be that easy to remember, so that could be a strike against us. But number 2 is also a catchy URL or phone number that people can contact or reach out to. Now, our website is flipfoxvalley.com, very easy to remember, very catchy, and it's very applicable to this area, but you could have a URL saying We Buy Houses city name or cash offer city name, whatever it is, and however you find it applicable. Number 3 is some sort of urgency on the letter or postcard, prompting them to take action now. And number 4 would be, what happens if they don't take action? Are they going to lose their house to foreclosure? Are they going to deal with more evictions? Are they going to deal with future home remodeling or repairs they truthfully don't want to do? This will be your catalyst to get more deals to convert and ultimately having a better marketing message. And in addition to that, the simpler your message is, the easier it is to understand, the more people will take action on it because they are not confused. They know the exact steps in the process. They don't have the question of what happens after I call Carter about the postcard he sent me. Instead, they check out our website or they check out the other marketing messages that we sent them. It walks them through the steps in the process and it's very easy to understand. And at the end of the day, the one thing that I want for you is to have success with whatever marketing method it is that you choose. Now, if that's the case, you need to do it over the long term, you need to do it frequently, and you need to do it often enough that you get owners, motivated owners, to call you and ask you to purchase their property. And this takes time and energy and effort and ultimately money if you're sending direct mail. And similar to working out, you can't just do it once, twice, 3 times. You don't get shredded from going to the gym for a week at a time. What you instead need to do is take the approach of doing this for months, doing this for years. And ultimately the consistency will pay off. You can't just send one batch of mailers. You need to drip on these people consistently over time, and it will provide you results in your business. Now, with that being said, if you could please hit the like and subscribe button down below, I greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best of luck and go buy some real estate.